It is not a question of what a Spartan citizen should do, nor a husband, nor a king. Instead, ask yourself, my dearest love, what should a free man do?
Here you are, like the sole female character really in this movie, and they take all the men away from you.
They do.
All these great abs, and you're stuck in Sparta.
She's left with her big costumes.
Was this a fun movie for you? I mean, it's really kind of a testosterone guy movie. Was it fun for you to dig into that?
Yes, I had such a great time. It was to be part of something like this where you've got someone like Zach at the top, and he's so enthusiastic, and it's kind of infectious to be around that. And he's got such a clear vision and knows absolutely what he wanted to bring to the screen. So it's great to have a leader like that who knows what he's after and can just tell you there's no kind of messing around. This is kind of what you need to do. Yeah, just to be part of something like this is, it's pretty cool.
Was this an entirely different kind of filmmaking experience for you? Did it take you a minute to get up to speed with all of the technical stuff that was going on?
Kind of, but I mean, I've done a little of that before, but it was just a different way of working, but not in terms of working with other actors. Just kind of your surroundings were a little different, but it's not too crazy. I mean, everything you do is different from movie to movie.
And your character was really developed for the film.
Yeah.
You didn't really have a thing in the graphic novel to stick to. Was that freeing for you? Did you get much input, more input maybe than some of the other actors into your character?
Yeah, possibly a little. I mean, I think the thing about Gorga was to just keep her still and pretty masculine with her emotion. And I think that works with the film. You don't want a hysterical female, you don't want to go against all that and have some kind of crying hysterical female, so it works for that reason. I think that she's part through and through of Sparta. She's a Spartan woman. She's not a woman. This is how it is.
What did you like about the Spartan woman? What appealed to you about playing that kind of woman?
Well, I'd be terrible as a Spartan woman because I cry at the drop of a hat, you know what I mean? And I like hanging out with my girlfriends and having a good drink and a moan about the men. But, maybe. But I think it's just kind of interesting emotionally to have a female who is utterly the backbone with her man, and she will respect what he says, and yet she retains a power. It's not like she hands it all over and says, absolutely, you do that. It's just, she's with him, she knows what he has to do, and she's not going to weep and cry and beg him to come back or stay. It's like, she's resigned to that fact. And there's nowhere to go emotionally. It's like there's one path, and that's it, and it's very clear.
This movie, with all of its, fun, bloody violence and everything, what is there for women? Like, what do you think is the core thing for the female?
Let's think. 300 naked guys.
Hell of a good start.
I think it's a pretty romantic story, strangely enough. I think that the setup between Gorga and Leonidas before he leaves is pretty strong. To say it's one scene, you kind of believe their devotion and their love for each other. So you have a man setting off, leaving his true love and his son to fight for his freedom and his beliefs. And there's something completely admirable and deeply romantic about that. And I think, for me anyway, as a woman, it's like Spartacus. I love that movie for the same reasons. That you have this guy that maybe you don't agree with everything and you think he's crazy, and yet you can't help but love him for it.